Alright, what's up guys? We're back here for probably the last episode on the CBR 1000 build. This one's pretty much just going to be bodywork and painting, and then the final outcome, what she's going to look like. I've been paying insurance on this bike for like 3 months now. I had been meaning to have it out 3 months ago, and I'm just getting to it now. Been crazy busy. If anyone's been waiting for these videos, sorry for the delay, but it's probably been worth the wait. Definitely know it's gonna be pretty sick in the long run, so yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so this is currently how the bike is sitting. I got the rear wheel on, front wheel on. I didn't include that in the videos, but that's it, she's done. I do have coolant and oil in it. I do need to put brake fluid in it. She starts, she runs. I need more fuel. Lithium ion battery's been holding a charge pretty good. I haven't really had it on a trickle charger, and it's good. That's the good thing about lithium ions, they hold their charge. Yeah, so the body work. I wish I just kind of bought a fairing set. I pieced together a bunch of fairings. I bought some OEM fairings that have been like repainted and trashed and fallen on, and thought I could repair them, but I'm running into an issue right here. So the right fairing I have from this kit that I bought is trash. So got these fairings with the bike. They're like an ABS eBay plastic shit, but it fits pretty good. Like, all the holes line up. The issue I'm having is there's a little tab right here broken off on this side, and then on this side there's a crack there. I can fix that, but there's a tab broken there as well. So that's not gonna work out, because when I have them together, this is not gonna hold, and there's gonna be a gap, and it's gonna look like shit. This looks okay, but I don't know what I'm gonna do here just yet. I really want to buy some new fairings. It's not really in my budget. And then I also want to do some custom stuff here as well and paint it myself. So one of the custom things I'm doing is the tail here. So I kind of like the race tail, no trunk. So I didn't go out and buy a race tail. This is what I have. The tail light's in it. This is a TST tail light, integrated tail light, and the solo cap here, solo seat, I guess. I don't have the seat that like normally slides into it, and I can't find it. Like, you can't even buy them from Honda anymore. I do like these holes for like air passing through there. They look cool, but I have never been a fan of these holes. So I want to fiberglass this over, and then I want to fiberglass this whole seam to make it kind of seamless race tail. There's not really a usable trunk on this bike anyways, so I don't need a trunk. And not just that, I do have the locking mechanism for it, but I wanted to shave that and delete it and make it look cleaner. And I don't have the key for it, but I could get a key for it, right? But yeah, this is the game plan now. I'm going to do some fiberglassing, and I'll show you my other fairings I have. So here's the other fairings I have. You can see this fairing's been dropped. It's pretty fucked. All the tabs there are broken. This is the right fairing there. All the tabs are broken there too. I'm probably going to stick to the ABS uppers. These are both really good condition. They are OEM Honda. This is an OEM Honda tank cover. It doesn't have any broken tabs or anything. It looks pretty good. It just says it's just been painted, right? This is the original front fender I got with the bike, so that's mint. And this is the left side. So yeah, this is what I'm working with, and I want to have this thing ready, put on the road, maybe bring it to a bike show or something within about 8 days. So let's get this done. Okay, got the first layer of fiberglass on. I don't want to make it too thick. This area I'm probably only going to do the one strip all the way around. But here definitely needs to be built up to be smooth. I will Bondo this as well. But yeah, it kind of looks like a mess, but bear with me. The end goal should be in sight. I'm not the best with mixing fiberglass resin. I'm hoping I added enough hardener and this is going to harden up. I have had some issues in the past where it never got hard and I had to redo it. And I've also had issues where it just hardened so quick and I couldn't even work with it. So I'm hoping I got it bang on right now. Here's a little update. I sanded down the fiberglass a little bit. A little smooth, but with fiberglass, unless you do it perfectly, you get little holes and stuff. So it's starting to come together. Just using a DA sander, 80 grit pad. Put some body filler on it now. Alright, so this is the painting setup with the side fairings here on the table. It's kind of hard to paint a bike because you don't really have the proper stands and stuff, so I'm just painting it in a carport I have. I blow it out, spray it down with water. Works pretty good. You got to make sure it's like decently warm out, around 22, 25 degrees. Not a lot of wind. So yeah, I got the fairings about 99% perfect. I spent about 12 hours today and about 8 hours yesterday just sanding, doing body work over and over and over again. Mainly a lot on this tail because I fiberglassed the solo cap onto it to kind of make it like a race tail. I thought that'd be pretty neat. The front nose was kind of rough too. It took a lot of time to sand that. Yeah, alright, let's get to it. Alright, so this is after the first stage. Now that I got the black on it, I do see some imperfections, but I'm too impatient to spend another 12 hours of sanding, so tank looks perfect. Kind of looks cool right there. So next up is the clear coat. Alright, so here's the semi-finished product. It's got a nice flake in color. It's actually a Chevrolet Camaro color called Mosaic Black Metallic. It was on my 2018 Camaro I had. I really liked it when the sun hit it. So I just did one coat of clear. One thick coat of clear, going over it with a flashlight. Still like some shit in the paint, you can see, but I think after a cut and polish it'll be good. I'm not sure if I'm going to be cut and polishing it right away. I want to get a proper rotary polisher. I have an orbital polisher, but I want a rotary. Tank turned out mint. Yeah, I'm real happy with the results. There's the tail, looking fresh. It's been a long day. Tomorrow, I'll try and mount this stuff on the bike, and I'll go from there. Planning to do a big ride today too, so not much time for testing, I guess. The kickstand switch was acting funny. It would turn off with the kickstand down, so I don't know if this bike has a neutral switch, or I mean a neutral light, but I think there's something wrong with the neutral switch and the kickstand sensor together. I'm gonna go down the street, grab some gas. Brakes are bled. The rear doesn't feel that good. I probably have to bleed the rear. Adjust my mirrors here. Oh, I feel like something's gonna go wrong. I feel like the bike is idling funny. It's got a really low clutch. As soon as you lift the lever, it wants to go. So it feels okay. I did have some hiccups with the fairings, I guess, after painting them. I fiberglassed the tail section to make it kind of look like a race tail, but then I had to really flex the rear plastic to get it over the back, I guess you could say, I guess that's called the battery tray, and it's now stiff for me fiberglassing it, and it cracked the paint. So I'm probably going to order a fairing kit for it. I have one picked out online. I could just order a new tail and put it on, but there's also broken tabs on the headlight, I mean the nose fairing and the side fairings. So I said fuck it, I'm just going to grab some new fairings. So it's not 100%, but it's like 95%, I'd say. Still looks good. I think mechanically it feels good. The handlebars feel a little off. I think this one feels a little bit that way. Oh yeah, one more thing is I don't have any signals. I went to turn my signals on and they weren't flashing, and I'm like, why ain't they flashing? So I started looking around and I don't have the turn signal relay plugged into the harness. I guess I'd never got one with the bike, it was never plugged in. So yeah, I got one of them on order. Signals are wired. As soon as they're gonna get a signal from the relay, they should work, hopefully. The bike was in GP shift. I had to switch that around. These brakes probably need to be re-bled, but they're good enough to ride. They stop on a dime when you pull them in, but sometimes they get a little squishy pulling them into the bar. Yeah, that's the bike. Put on a brand new Saddleman seat. Everything feels good, I think. The tires feel good. They didn't bounce at all. They're perfectly balanced. When I get home tonight, I'll check all the spokes. Yeah, I'm happy to have a sport street bike again. Alright, so I just filled it up with gas and it is leaking out of a tank breather hole, and it also won't start all of a sudden. Don't know why. Alright, what's up guys? So this wraps up the, I guess, maybe the final video of this CBR 1000 build. I have it right here running. So this is it, somewhat finished. It's a little dirty. Took it for a 240km ride last night, making sure everything's dialed in. I did have a bolt fall out of my shifter. Runs great, bike feels amazing, the wheels feel great, the suspension feels great, power comes on nice. I like it a lot. Just got some cosmetic issues now with it. Like, I'm not too happy with the fairings that I used. It might look good right now, but the tail has some defects in it. Just I wrapped right here just to cover up some defects, and then the fairings, I didn't realize they had broken tabs, so all the tabs here are broken. The gaps there is wrong. There's a crack right here, so actually there's a vinyl wrap right here covering the damage. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for fairings yet. I'd love to grab a full carbon fiber set. Also, the bike is really wristy. It's hurting my wrists. These clip-ons are 0 rise, so they're just right off. And a stock CBR is 1.5 rise. So this is really close to here, and actually the banjo bolt hit the fairing and took that out. So I just ordered some new clip-ons from Woodcraft. The color looks great, shines in the sun. Happy with the tires. Yeah. So it's been a long build process, but finally done. If anyone's been waiting to see the finished result, this is it, I guess. I might grab a different fairing set. I'm thinking maybe a full satin black kit. We'll see. Or carbon fiber, who knows. Probably gonna run these the rest of the season, think about it over winter, and go from there. Yeah, other than that, I'm pretty happy with the bike. It feels great. It feels so good to be back out on a leader bike, back on the street. Yeah, the bike gets a ton of attention. Everyone's like confused about the wheels. They've never seen that on a Japanese bike. So after the gas tank started leaking, I ended up finding a new gas tank. What happened was the vent from the top to the bottom, there's an internal tube, metal tube that had a hole in it. It was the weirdest thing ever. So replaced the tank completely, and then I realized the bike wasn't charging. So I had a bad stator and flywheel. So I got a new stator and flywheel, threw that on. Now the bike's charging, running, it's good. Yeah, overall I'm happy. Mechanically it's pretty good. One fork seal was leaking, but I just wiped it away, and it seems like it maybe found its happy spot and that's not leaking anymore. Yeah. Alright, thanks guys. Maybe I'll post up some videos in the future, going to some bike meets, or maybe some changes in the future as well. Consider subscribing, and thanks a lot guys.